What do you mean that doesn't sound like Yorick?
Ridiculous the trivialities General Catherine gets all hot and bothered about. So one or two of our own soldiers overstepped the line somewhat after taking yet another town or city. They fought to the death. Are they not allowed some R&R? A cuddle and a fondle with some local belle?
Some local belle? I don't know, that does kind of sound like Yorick. Alright, I need to find the most prosperous countries the enemy has. Card. No. Money? Money somewhere? 6. 3. I don't want any more troops coming from the peninsula. Turning it down to 0 means they can't produce. I think. If I take that... No. Transports, irons, balloons... I'm out of money. Fuck. Did I already purchase a balloon over here? No, I didn't. Excuse me. There we go. No money for you. No units for you. Oh, I said that that does sound like Yorick. I mean... You said it doesn't sound like Yorick. That really does sound like Yorick. I was wondering what you were talking about. I have a Zeppelin out there? Why did no one tell me I had a Zeppelin out in the middle of the fucking ocean? A religious guy talking about rape not being really a big thing. Yeah, that's not surprising whatsoever. In their society, they didn't believe that women even have the right to vote, let alone protest rape. There you are.
I've got big guns, I cannot lie. It'll be built in a jiffy.
Oh shit.
Going down as far as the eye can see.
My death is sudden. Construction in progress.
Who needs spite? Spreading the love.
The Emperor will prevail.
Keeping an eye out. You found me.
Okay,
I'm in
Peninsula
the eye of the
held.
storm here.
The best way to see Rivenon is through the crosshairs of my double barrel.
Much longer.
War factory completed. We're out of recruits, Commander.
You found me.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Stay away from enemy shells.
Does Pillar of Restoration heal me as well? Yes, it does. Alright, could you please explode? I need to aim. I need to actually aim. Oops.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
There we go. Okay, that was simple. Please don't fuck this up. I'm trusting you guys to, you know, not fuck up my ships. My soldiers R&R. Hard to keep it up like this. G-Falls. Morale droops. Doesn't drop, it droops. Fuck you. The Ember ate my hamster. Has gained a level in Orphans. Size of your decreased by 10%. Whoop-de-doo.
What's more, I find myself siding with Catherine, Commander. The army could do with a dollop of the feminine touch, which is not weaker, but most certainly wiser than its male counterpart.
Commander, I do hope you'll not contemplate the madcap designs of General Catherine. Women in the army. Who ever heard of such folly?
We already have women in the army,
Men
though.
lead, men fight. Women follow. Food provide. Every undead knows that rhyme by heart, for such is the will of the Seven.
But wait a minute. You've got Hunter, you've got Zeppelin, and you've got Transport. All three of them are in the army. Hey, Lero. Yeah, now that... Well, I'm soloing combat now in some of the worst maps in the game. Alright.
I may have derided the imps before, Commander, but I must admit their war machines are marvels of engineering. Once again, victory was... Anyone in specific? His presence is...
Catherine?
Pestilence take me, Commander. If the vices of men aren't harder to stamp out than all the weeds in the wilderness. Where my inquisitors go, they wither. Where they leave, bloom anew in all their obscene glory. I merely try to protect women from the abject horrors that are rape and pillage, yet I find myself fighting a battle so uphill as to be vertical.
Do you need a pick?
To pinpoint the fundamental problem is easy. The army is run by men, for men. Now, one can train a dog to behave, but men, lacking even canine cunning, one cannot. The solution to the problem is therefore equally easy. Replace them with women. I'm not even going to be unreasonable, Commander. I could have advocated mass sterilization, for instance. No. I merely demand that you sack half of the male officers and replace them with women. They'll run the army better no matter how, and they'll see to it that not quite dogs, aka soldiers, either behave or hang.
Yeah, I want my officers based on merit. Bring me a list of ineffectual officers, and yes, I'll replace them.
And wherein lies that merit? Do they keep score of how many innocent lives they destroy by means of the sword, by fire, by assault? 50 points and you're made captain? 100 to be major? Wham bam, another tortured ma'am, and here's your colonel's rank? You disgust me, Commander.
Bring me a list, and I will replace them. Stop being a
Commander,
git.
we undead, and the other civilized races here represented, are the lords and masters of the world as decreed by the Seven. Should we not therefore be allowed to breed other animals in ever greater numbers for our consumption? Install giant farms that will have our slaughterhouses run night and day?
Factory farms.
What a horrid proposal! Not only should the civilized races not hunt more animals than is strictly required, they should refrain from eating them altogether, just like we elves do.
If for once Yorick's gods preach a principle that is economically sound, then by all means give it your support, Commander.
As per usual, Yorick makes me shudder with indignation, Commander. In a dark past, lizards used to be bred by swamp giants, destined for the roasting spit. Please do not drag this abhorrent practice into the present.
There's something to be said for Yorick's plans, Commander. But when I picture these farms, I see only misery. We imps like the creatures that roam the forests and cross the skies. Armaments, not animals, should be mass-produced.
Being able to feed everyone is a powerful ability. However, the suffering and the disease that could spread could be a significant problem. The morality behind it is questionable, but the merit behind it is good, but I have to say no.
So you deny, then, that we have been given rulership over the beasts of this earth? Heresy!
Oh, shut up.
For a moment, I feared you'd be swayed, Commander. But luckily, you are no butcher. Not of innocent animals, at least.
The elves were vegans.
The creation of large breeding farms could have done wonders for our unemployment figures, Commander. A missed opportunity, this.
But I don't want.
Thank you for deciding against these barbarian breeding farms, Commander. My ancestors would have moved heaven and earth for an emperor of your convictions.
If the gods really say we can butcher beasts by the millions, they must be a sadistic bunch of bastards, don't you think?
I need ironclad. Yep. No, I has no monies. I has no monies, guys. We got problems. Okay, I need to... One, two. Feel the wrath of the Empire. I think I can cross the Sound without much issue. Just make absolute sure it goes boom. More women in the army? No thanks, says Emperor. They can read strategy maps anyway. They can't read strategy maps anyway. Agree undead. Undead. Efficient farming project rejected. Life of chicken worth more than starving citizen. Undead are just permanently pissed at me. Receive 2 less gold per turn. Oh, boo! Boo! I say to you.
You disappoint, Commander. I understand Catherine's ideas may be wild of concept, but more often than not, there's wisdom hidden within. When we do nothing, nothing changes, and our soldiers still run amok, to put it mildly.
If she comes to me with a list...
Seven had mercy on us, Commander, for they steered you to ignore Catherine and her follies. The day girls become officers is the day I grow flesh on my bones.
I don't know if that would make him uglier or better looking.
Tough as nails, your wife, Commander. Showed those elves what's what, no mistake. They were spoiling for a fight, that lot, but they got more than they bargained for. Serves them right. Discord and disorder, that's all they're interested in. Deserved every blow that was coming their way.
The army is such a sausage fest, Commander. Catherine had the right idea. Why in the blazes would you refute her ideas? Long live the quota, I say.
If you want something done well, you do it yourself. Even though I abhor expressing myself through platitudes, Commander, I am addressing a man after all, and must therefore use a turn of phrase of an unsufficient. You rejected my quota of women in the army on the basis of a sophism you call the reason of merit. This gave me no other choice than to meet that reason, however fallible, and rise to its challenge.
Good.
With the vast wealth still at my disposal from the days I was queen, I have founded a military academy that only women may attend.
All right.
It will take time, but in due course their merits will become irrefutable, and they will slip into the ranks as officers of the realm. You may delay the inevitable, Commander, but you cannot stop it. I will have my way, and no sexist pig like you is ever going to stop me.
Huh. Wait, Oberon was back there. Oberon?
I just cannot understand Lady Camilla, Commander. First, she authorized that tragic assault. Then she had uniformed bullies beat grieving demonstrators to within an inch of their lives just because they wanted to vent their anger. Has she no empathy? No compassion? She's no better than the despot that lay at the base of this entire catastrophe.
My dear dragon, the law has triumphed. The protests against my person have been quenched. The forces of order didn't spare the rod, and those who defied them will be serving time in the mines as soon as their battered bones are healed. Not grim, but glorious. Don't tell me you don't how I detest them all. The worms that crawled up from under wet earth at the scent of prey. But I was no corpse to be devoured. I look down upon them all those miscreants that would violate the sanctity of the law. They insult me personally when they slight the virtues of justice. But ever will I deal with them harshly and swiftly. They will live by the law or be struck down upon their breaking it.
Excuse me. I need to first destroy this. Self-healing. There we go. have enough for another ironclad. Well, Ducky. Give me gold. Land battle first. Oh my. Looks like I'm finding this one. Queen social justice. Put in what thing? I have no idea what you two were talking about, but okay. Oh god, sunset.
You found me.
We'll crush them one leg at a time.
They won't even see me coming.
Nope, I can't go that way, so it looks like this is where I make my stand. Oh god! They'll be forced through this pass, so...
Spreading the love. You found me. To uncharted lands.
To the netherworld I return. Protection is always welcome.
Keeping an eye out. I'll see after you.
That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander.
And that's how the West was won. Zeppelins and artillery are broken. That's a lizard, not a dragon. Hey, it's Vinji. Hey, Vinji. I'm just wrecking some fools. Get up. Move here.
Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress. Construction underway, Commander.
You found me. To uncharted lands. Free as a bird.
Anything for the Empire.
Spreading the love. You found me.
Mortar turret completed. That's impossible, Commander. Citadel completed.
There we go. Into the sun. I am not a bot. I'm a dragon. I'm a dragon with a jetpack. With the awesome skeleton race. You mean the religious nutters that decide everything in the world is evil? Yeah, those guys. It's a great game. Those great skeleton guys. Okay, Catherine, I need you to do that. Here, have a Zeppelin. Goes rogue, aims to feminize our forces, warns you. Boom. To protest this, we pummel. Yes! Okay, hang on. I need to go to the bathroom before I... Okay, I'm back. Alright.
We won a victory for the...
A word, Commander, if you please. I have made an assessment of my time aboard the Raven, and you should hear it. You know my background. You know I used to be a queen in my own right, and that under my rule, women held sway. In a male-dominated world, I have tried to champion their rights, and on the whole, I have found in you an unexpected ally. My disposition may have sometimes betrayed my true appreciation. So I would like to thank you here and now for meeting my demands with dignity and conviction. Even if a man, I know you will make for a great emperor, and it shall be my honor to fight by your side until the day comes victory shall finally be ours.
I am glad about this. That stance, by the way.
I may have derided the imps before, Commander. Anyone in specific? I admire the zeal with which Catherine fights to secure women's rights. That she has been able to realize several of her goals is quite remarkable, given the usual opposition. She's strong and doesn't take no for an answer. As such, I hold her in considerable esteem.
We gave them a... Which one do you have? Her temper seems to have improved. Though that's like saying a tempest has dwindled into a storm. It's all very straightforward, though. She's a woman, and more often than not, she's had her way. Hence, a better mood, and I needn't incur a brand new insult each time our eyes meet.
Our victory was so About whom, Commander? I used to think she was arrogant and condescending, and I guess she was. But obviously I think highly of her cause. She has accomplished great things in a short time. Thanks to you, they say.
Yes! Yes! Oh wait, no, bar. Take me to the bar.
A toast to triumph, Commander! And another!
It's still funny! I know it's childish, but it is still funny to see a skeleton with gourds, with pumpkins for breasts. It's like, what? They ran out of melons. The thing is, all of the undead are highly religious, or at least we assume as much. So, it's just like, why? That reminds me, did the Ophelia woman, did she have breasts? Question mark? Ta-da! Goodbye, factory. Don't I have one for hunters? Staple. Actually, it's good to test if that will work. Alright. I have a significant boyfriend now. A swift war effort. Will armors be able to actually move through them? Really? That's all it takes? Crypt Witch. No. Bubbles. You guys are silly gits, you know that? Alright, let's wreck these bastards. Two v2. Where am I? Oh god, it's this map.
Bang for your buck.
Holding here will make an ungodly amount of difference.
Construction in progress. Yes.
There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir.
like the wind.
You, here.
Is that a tree? Well, not anymore. Everybody lies, even dying people. We'll crush them one leg at a time. War factory completed.
Who needs spying?
And...
Where's McCall, Commander?
Looks like enemy zeppelins can unleash fire bats. Okay. Pay me in blood. Enemy zeppelins are cooking with gas. Mustard gas.
To uncharted lands.
Enemy zeppelins can cloak themselves and nearby allies. Never can you look at an empty patch of sky in the same way again, Commander.
On the trail. Free as a bird. Who needs spying? I'm all eyes and ears.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Dear Lord, we're leaking gas.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Who needs spying? Going down.
Where do you think you're going?
Away at last.
As far as the eye can see.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Rock and roll, baby!
Construction underway, Commander. Back from eternal sleep. Will be built in a jiffy. Construction underway, Commander.
Here's to you, sire!
Reborn to kill. Recruitment Citadel completed. Battleforge completed. Back from eternal sleep. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Aero factory completed. Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready.
Excuse me, stop attacking my building.
Recruitment Citadel completed. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Okay, that's everyone. Let's go.
Population depleted.
Death rides. There's 13. Yes.
There'll be trophies on your wall. Without a trace.
What is it now? That's impossible. Enemy bomber balloons being That's impossible.
As far as the eye can see. You found me. Free as a bird.
I see dead people. Death hungers. That's impossible, Commander.
You found me, did you?
All right, all right.
Can't do anything now. There we go. Lord almighty. Like Papyrus and Pumpkin Cats. Yeah, well, I don't disagree with that statement. They fought tooth and nail for this place. Iron Man aboard the Raven. Victory Party report. Unification of land or one man's personal popularity contest.
Commander, I want to denounce yet another example of typical dwarven overreaction. Locusts have been plaguing their crops, and so they have taken to blowing some kind of toxic, impish gas over their fields, which is effectively wiping out said locusts. I want you to make it law here today that it is forbidden to endanger a species even if it is causing a degree of harm. Agreed?
Locusts were created by the gods and can only be revoked by the gods. Allowing the dwarves to exterminate them is to destroy a part of divine creation and thus unacceptable.
Those damn locusts are a menace. You'd risk a famine for a bunch of vermin. No, you gas them well and proper.
I'm inclined to agree with Oberon, but if these particular locusts are really causing extensive damage, They need to be gotten rid of. It pains me to say it, but I wouldn't sign this law.
I'm in a bit of a pickle here, Commander.
Oh.
The dwarves are paying us handsomely for our toxic gas, but it was never meant to be used against locusts. Employed for peaceful purposes, rather, that is to say, war. No, it's probably for the best if you forbid it.
You know what? No.
Really,
This one
Commander? What's next? You'll kill every dog because one of them bit you? Shoot every bird because a pigeon pooped on your carriage? Overreaction is what I sought to remedy, but you have just institutionalized it.
If it is vile science you are using to upstage the Seven, vile science will see you fail. We'll preserve that locust in laboratories, Commander. We'll not let you mar divine creation.
Okay, you do that.
Glad you don't agree with the elves and their schmaltzy claptrap. Those bloody locusts have devoured their last cauliflowers.
Very sensible of you, Commander. I would strictly regulate the use of toxic gas.
Yeah.
Though. Who knows what they'll be using it for next?
Yeah.
Humbug! Now we're just as responsible as the dwarves are. For they're paying us so well, we couldn't possibly stop selling them our toxins.
Really? Really? No, undo that. I'll move in here and put up a factory. And now they can't do anything with that. Maybe it would be wiser to build it here. It'd certainly be safer. I need a hunter downtown. No, keep one there. Now they're like literally moving their entire army to try and deal with the fact I'm just going over the land. Entire fleet. Just fluky. You know what? No. I'm fighting this one. What? No, no, no. Why do I... For a second there, I thought I saw only, like, one ship. Did I miss something? No. What the...
Construction underway, Commander. Warming up the cannons.
Well, I win this because they gave me a bullshit map.
Battle Forge completed. Your unit will soon be ready. You need more recruits, Commander.
All oiled up and ready to go? Here's to you, sire! Hail for all! Bring me the spoils of war!
We sail the seas of destruction. Destruction is imminent. Destruction in progress. Nothing I can't handle.
Cauliflowers and femme. Hey, you don't know.
Rock and roll, baby!
We're out of recruits, Commander. Destruction is imminent. Say hello to my little friend.
The drumlin's orders are a sober man's thoughts!
Enemy imp fighters are targeting our engines, Commander. They'll slow us down.
Well, that's a complete whiff, and apparently can get attacked.
Be warned. Enemy imp fighters can engage ground and sea targets. Your unit will soon be ready. Enemy imp fighters have been plated with iron. They'll certainly be harder to shoot down. Not enough recruits to turn into a dragon, Commander.
There we go. And they get wrecked. Nope, that's game. Or not, because they built a... Goodbye.
It'll be built in a jiffy. Construction underway, Commander. We sail the seas of destruction. Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
I love that they're like turning around like, oh, wait, no, that's a nuke. Jeebus!
Destruction is imminent. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready. There's no I in the team. There is a me in there somewhere.
Ooh, dragon down.
Warming up the cannons.
Come on. There you go.
Say hello to my little friend.
And here's another. Just to be certain. No. Oh, they. Alright, there we go.
That's impossible, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
I just want to see how these bombs work. Why are you denying me this? Dragon and nuclear warheads, yes.
Ice, dead people. Will be built in a jiffy. Back from eternal sleep. On a pale horse. I'm going. Don't be pussy.
You, stop that. You, stop that. You, stop that.
Population depleted.
Awake at last. Destruction is imminent. Say hello to my little friend. Yes, death rides, death hungers.
Well, there's the other one. Those are powerful. Nope, there's that. Oh, piss. So I lose my fleet just because I accidentally... I wish I could pick which one I do first. Uh-oh. What's happened now? Oh, she's in a different outfit.
My esteemed husband, I find myself without a court case today, so do stay a while and listen, for I have some thoughts with you to share. I never told you about my youth, did I? Perhaps because I do not recall it very fondly. I was raised in the strictest of discipline, you see. Indeed, the minormost infraction was punished severely and judiciously. No small wonder such an upbringing led me to the law, the very measure of right and wrong. In the short time I have been aboard the Raven, I have had to preside over some of the most interesting cases of my career. And more often than not, it was proven that only by applying the very letter of the law, one can truly be an executor of justice. You have perceived this too, and supported my decisions in brave disregard of the unwarranted outrage they sometimes caused. If I am cold by nature, I am the more so by nurture. But to that effect, my fosterage could not have served me better. Thereby, I am not a mere dispenser of the law. No, I am the law. For standing by me, I thank you, Dragon. Truly, you have earned my respect. My love, though, I cannot say. For how can one give what one doesn't possess? We make for great companions, you and I. A strong king and a strong queen. Let that be enough. And if ever necessity calls for heirs, I'll just close my eyes and think of justice. But for now, you may leave me be.
Well, okay. Back to the war, because... well, entire fleet wiped out. Oh, that wasn't a Zeppelin. Whoops, undo that. That's one way of looking at it. off things. Possibly this work. Also, I need to restart the. Okay, one moment. Restarting stream.